We got snowmen!
Well, it was nice to meet you, Cal. Good luck with everything.
Imagine this, a Christmas story with Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, a kidnapped Santa, and one serious dose of testosterone-fueled holiday action. Sounds like the holiday classic we didn't know we needed, right? Well, maybe not quite. Today, we're diving deep into Red One, the new $250 million blockbuster that attempts to save Christmas with more punches than cheer. First off, let's talk about the premise. Directed by J.K. Kasdan, Red One brings us a North Pole like we've never seen. It's glitzy, tech-forward, and guarded by an elite unit called ELF. Yes, that stands for Enforcement, Logistics, and Fortification. Dwayne Johnson stars as Cal Drift, the North Pole's top muscle man, keeping Santa, aka Red One, safe from, well, everything. And then there's Chris Evans, who plays Jack O'Malley, a tech-savvy anti-hero who's a little on the naughty side of the list. Evans brings his trademark charm to Jack O'Malley, a dark web hacker known as the Wolf, whose role is essentially to be the reluctant hero forced into a North Pole rescue mission. His introduction as a scrappy, opportunistic kid adds a bit of humor, but before long, he's a jaded adult who's somehow the world's best tracker for hire. And let's be honest, pairing Evans and Johnson on a globe-trotting adventure, that's usually a formula for success. But the chemistry here feels a little forced. Then there's J.K. Simmons, who plays the most muscular Santa Claus you've ever seen. No joke, this Nick hits the gym before his Christmas Eve deliveries, benching serious weight to get in shape. But here's where things get strange. Santa's not only a gift giver but a character loaded with security detail, bodyguards, and state-of-the-art reindeer transport with futuristic sleigh technology. It's a bit like combining Santa with a secret agent, and the mix doesn't always work. The North Pole we're used to is whimsical, bustling with jolly elves and a sense of wonder. But in Red One, it's transformed into a CGI-heavy, tech-saturated headquarters that feels almost dystopian. From the ELF units to advanced reindeer hyperspeed modes, the attempt to modernize the myth falls short of being magical. Instead, it's a little unsettling. And just when you think it can't get any stranger, enter Krampus, Santa's evil half-brother with a grim lair and some muscle-bound henchmen. Played by Christopher Hivju, Krampus is the dark side of Christmas lore, with a twisted twist. While Krampus is meant to add a fun, spooky vibe, he ends up feeling more like a video game villain than a memorable Christmas character. There's also a cast of other quirky side characters, including Nick Kroll, who brings some much-needed levity. Kroll's character, Ted, leads a mercenary force and has a brief, possessed moment that's one of the few genuinely funny scenes. Unfortunately, Kroll's appearance is all too short, leaving us wanting more humor that doesn't quite come. As if that wasn't enough, we also get Gryla, a Christmas witch who adds yet another layer of bizarre mythology. Played by Kiernan Shipka, Gryla controls an army of giant snowmen and apparently has 13 sons who are trained killers. Now, a villainous Christmas witch is interesting, but her character ultimately doesn't fit with the forced sentimentality that the movie tries to end with. Ultimately, Red One tries to be a high-energy Christmas spectacle with action sequences and epic battles. But it's so drenched in CGI that the charm is lost. The reindeer aren't exactly Rudolph and friends, they look more like something out of an animated sci-fi flick. While the action may entertain some, it feels oddly out of place for a Christmas movie. In the end, both Cal and Jack go through predictable character growth, learning the meaning of Christmas and forming a bond that'll tug at the audience's heartstrings. However, if you're not already invested in these characters, the sentimental moments fall flat. So, is Red One a new holiday classic? Not quite. It's a mismatched blend of holiday cheer, high-stakes action, and bizarre mythology that leaves you wondering if it'll even make it to next year's watch list. If you're craving over-the-top Christmas spirit, maybe stick to Elf. But if you're curious about seeing Santa in body armor, Red One might be worth a shot.